What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So for the background, you can tell this video is going to be about the Rune dragons, which were added into the game today alongside with the adamant dragons, but this video will not be about the adamant dragons because I'm not actually killing them. They were added in with the Rune ones, but they are a bit of a lower tier than them, and to be honest, the drops from them are just not worth it for me, so I went right to the Rune ones. So, getting into the Rune Dragons, first off, the requirements to get to here are going to be to have Ritual of the Majorot and Fate of the Gods done. Also, for equipment-wise, you are going to need Bane ammo, which would be either Bane, Dragon Bane bolts. You have to have Dragon Bane, not Abyssal Bane or anything like that. They're obviously dragons, so Dragon Bane bolts or Dragon Bane arrows, depending on what type of range weapon you are using. Also, to kill them, I suggest, in my opinion, at least 90 plus range and defense, 95 prayer for your ranged turmoil overloads or supreme overloads, or one of the fine selections over in the Elf City, super anti-fires, and at least a tier 80 range weapon. I strongly suggest having a tier 90 if you can afford one. It will greatly increase your kills and increase the amount of damage you obviously do to these dragons, as they do have quite a high defense, as you will see from the background footage. So, getting into the drops of the dragons, which I'm sure a lot of you are interested in, they obviously drop the Rune Dragon Bone, which is a new bone added into the game, which is going to be your best bone to be buried. So they're above Frost Dragon Bones. G market price was set at 20k, but I believe they're selling about 12k right now. Also, there's a guaranteed drop rate of 1 rune bar per kill, so you get at least 12k plus another 14k, so that's what, about 26k per kill, guaranteed. Aside from that, they do drop certain rune equipment, such as the rune plate legs, rune chain body, and rune kite shield, which are all about a common to uncommon drop rate. They drop a dragon longsword, which is uncommon, dragon plate legs and skirt, which are rare, and a very rare drop rate of a dragon full helm. Also, some prayer potions, rock tails, rune ores, rune bolts, unfinished, rune bars, magic logs, uncut dragonstones, black d'hide, draconic visage, and coin drops. Also, their main drop that you guys are going to be going after are the Steadfast Scale, Glaven Wingtip, and Ragefire Gland, which are only available through Slayer Task, which can be assigned by Morven and Prifdonis. Also, the elite version of the Rune Dragon can drop those 3 items without having a Slayer Task. It is just increasingly rare, and you're better off getting a Slayer Task. Also, they actually drop a Forcaes, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, Forcae''s journal page, which can be unlocked for a little bit more of lore. I believe there are 10 of those pages. Getting into the actual fight of the dragon, there's actually 3 phases to it. While killing the dragons, though, you really don't have to notice them, if that makes any sense, because you can kind of AFK them to a point. Your first phase is your armored phase, which is what has been coined by the wiki, and during this phase you need to be using Dragon Bane Bolt in order to break off the armor from the Rune Dragon itself. Once it has been broken off, it will enter its flying stage, where it will basically take off into the air and start flying above the ground. Once in a while we'll be casting a blue flame fire spell type thing that does magic damage to you. After the flying phase has been completed, the enrage phase will ensue, which tends to give it a bit more of a kick. The ending phase, in my opinion, seems to be going the fastest, but that just is based on my kills, and I don't know if there's any actual factual information coming from that. But in my opinion, the enrage phase goes really quick. A couple of snapshots and a couple of basically thresholds, and you're done with it. Also, though, there is a warning to be had with these. While killing them, you do have to make sure you are not attacking somebody else's, because there is currently a bug with the enrage phase. Now, I will directly quote the wiki when it says, there is currently a bug with the enrage phase. If it is left alone during this phase, it will continue stacking up damage, and you can be dealt the entirety of your life points one hit with a ranged or magic attack from someone else's dragon. This should be fixed soon, though, but temporarily try to make sure you only attack a dragon that has been attacked by you. Try to make sure you only attack a dragon that has not been attacked by another player. But there has been trolls going along and kind of attacking all the dragons inside the area, thus making everybody essentially die from instant hits. Shame on them for trying to ruin everyone else's fun, but that's sadly what has been happening. And that's going to be about it for how they are and what they drop and where they are. Well, actually, to get down to the dragons themselves, you can use your 6-8 circuit, which you should have had from doing Fate of the Gods, teleport right to the entrance there, and go right through the portal, and you're right inside of Kitsi, where the Rune Dragons are actually located. And there's about, I don't know, about 8 or 9 spawns, if not maybe a little bit more, and the elite dragons do spawn up at random times. Overall, for me, this update has been rather good. I've been down there quite a bit. Haven't gotten any drops myself, mainly because I haven't had a task. I skipped about 400 slave points worth of tasks to try to get one. Came up short, obviously didn't get any. Skipped a few enemies, which I'm kind of mad about and I should have done, but oh well, I tried my best. But for me, I still do like the update. I've been killing them all night because they are fun to kill, and the base drops themselves still do make them about 2 to 3 mil per hour, roughly, is what me and a few friends have calculated, and it's been nice to kill them with a group and kind of just relax for a little bit without having to do a pet hunt, you know what I mean? Because I'm going to be going after that giant moped eventually. But aside from that, though, guys, that's going to wrap this video up. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Tell me, you guys, got anything from the Rune Dragons yet yourself? Until next video, I'll see you guys later.